welcome to Kipoerneke's Corner. I am back over on Watcher of Realms, and I'm gonna at least knock out some of these dailies and whatnot like that, and then see how much time I have. It's almost midnight already, so, I don't ask too much of me, alright? Alright, so over here we have a hero's visitor, and it is who? Let's see. It is Raiden. Alright, Raiden, who does not have the fancy hat that I'm familiar with from my distant past, says, "The Storm Kings will stir within this desolate land. Can you sense the wind's subtle changes? I require your strength, Commander, to decipher the storm's missives and to chart our path forward. Frost giants suddenly assail the northern lands. Commander, please assemble a formidable team of warriors to halt their rampage and restore peace." Ah yes, formidable team of warriors. We'll quick deploy some folks. Ah yes, Nazim, the formidable warrior, will pair up with Dao Chan and Setram to fight those frost giants over there. Sounds good, let's do. Okay, so we dispatch them, and in 30 minutes they'll return, because that's actually all the time that it takes for them to knock out some frost giants from the north. They're very fast, and they have probably some teleportation involved, and they're just gonna go over there, knock down some giants, come back. It's gonna be just another day for Nazim. Alright. Another thing I have over here is some idle rewards to claim. So I've had this open for a while, as you can see. 90 minutes has come and gone. And so I got 10 quick clear tickets, 2 insignia of mages, 2 arena permits, 3 auto fight attempts, and 1 huge stamina potion from that. Which means I better go check on the arena. We stop 3 minutes and 20 seconds before I can refresh it, and all these guys are way out of my league. My team supposedly has 385,401 BP. Not sure that that's actually very close to correct, but it is what it says that it has. If I were to go in with the team that I have selected and do a regular fight instead of an auto fight. But the lowest opponent on this board has 451,483. So even if I did, in fact, have 385,401 BP on my team, it would still be a little bit low for what I would be up against, I feel. Another 2 minutes and 38 seconds before that refreshes. So let's come over here and look at, let's look at the Gold Dragon Pass and go to the daily quests. Logging into the game got us 200 gold dragon tokens, spending 50 stamina got us another 200 dragon tokens, leveling us up to 15. Participating in the arena one time gets us another 200. Making one purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association gets us another 200, and then clearing any stage 5 times a day gets another 200 of those. Then we're going to go over to the level rewards, where we have waiting for us this lovely rare summoning crystal. Alright, on the Elf Pass, weekly quests. We cleared Gear Raid 100 times apparently. Didn't even notice. So we'll claim that. We get 200 elf tokens, level up to 18 on the Elf Pass. And this gives us a couple of different deals here. So I must have not claimed 17 or 18. But we've got 30 Wisdom Meteorites and 100 Dungeon Crystals. Haven't really done much with either of those yet. I don't, in fact, by saying that I haven't done much with them is a little bit misleading. I haven't done anything with them whatsoever. Not 100% sure what to do with them. It says used for forging artifacts for platform heroes in Wisdom Forge. Seems very specific. I just haven't, it says you go to Camp, Heroes, Artifact, and Forge, and we'll apparently have that available to us. Then there's a Dungeon Crystal. It says, the mysterious crystal obtained in the Gear Dungeon. It can be used to redeem items in the dungeon shop. When the dungeon shop refreshes, the remaining crystals will not be removed. That's good, because I want to kind of store up these crystals, probably. So, we've got something in the Camp, Heroes, Artifact, and then Forge window. Let's go look at that. Okay, Camp. No, that's not what it meant. Camp just means go to here, probably. Yep, no idea. So we're going to go back to storage and do it this way. And go to artifact and then forge there. Because that seems like the way that I know how to do it. Okay, I see that there's this wisdom forge here, which is, I think, what they're referring to, right? So wisdom meteorites for the wisdom forge. Sure, that makes sense, right? So we could make a theme. It could be a legendary, mythic, or exclusive, and it would take 40 of our little, what are they called? Wisdom meteorites. Sure, let's give it a go and see what happens. Legendary, mythic, or exclusive, any of that sounds like it could be good. We got a Nightmare Samsara. What that does is class limited to mages. It's legendary, and it restores 5% rage for every 5 attacks. Yeah, sure, why not? That sounds fine. I can't think of anyone that I want to throw it on right now, but you know, hey, it's fine. All fine and well there. Okay, now, possibly I should, let's go over to the shop and get our freebies for the day. We got town limited offers. We'll go to the summoning window, go to daily luck, and claim these 3 ancient summoning crystal shards, 10 auto fight attempts, and 40,000 gold in that window. Then we can hop down here to the W Gold Shop, and then over to the right tab, W Gold Shop, left window with the chest. It says free, 10 diamonds is what we got there. Regular bundle, Spirit Invocation Pack gives us a daily pre-offer of 30 stamina. So we got all of those freebies. Here's these background fights I had running, giving us 124,800 gold, 21,750 XP potions, a good bit of gear, 600 Forgotten Palace trophies, and 600 Brave Conquest points. Okay, now we have enough to run probably one more of these Oracle Trial Gear Raid 3s, but I want to look and see exactly where I'm at. So I'm at 5,610 points. Top prize, or top place rather, has 6,320 points. We've got another day and 3 hours. I feel like this is one that we do want to try to win because I want to get those Thunkel shards, and as many as I can get, because I would like to ensure that we do get Thunkels. I don't know really anything about Thunkels, and long clicking on him on this does not seem to really help me out in that regard. Probably I could go into the gallery and find him somewhere, but I don't know. Not sure what faction he is or anything like that. And then when I see the big blown up picture of him here, it looks much different because to me, in the little thumbnail icon, he really looked like a rhinoceros. I don't know if anybody else saw the rhinoceros in the little thumbnail, but when he's blown up in the image to the left, and I just noticed that that is supposed to be him as well. At least I think so, right? Over there, he definitely looks like a dude in some armor. In the thumbnail, rhinoceros. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Regardless, we're gonna hop over here, and actually I was about to set some auto fights, but I just realized I haven't done my faction stuff yet, so I should probably go and do that real quick first. Got 2 auto fight attempts for this from the Hyperion fella, and so then we'll come in here and go to the basic trial and go ahead and do a quick clear on this real quick. It's in the name. Alright, and we got 9 Shelter Insignia 3s and 156 Hero XP potions for that. Okay, out of here, and Trial of the Piercers is the thing of the day. I think I'll just go ahead and quick clear this one too. I had saved the 2 quick clears in case I needed them whenever I did some Gear Raid 3s earlier. So we got 13 Agility Insignia 3s and 156 Hero XP potions for that. Now let's hop over to the Pantheon and see if there's anything exciting here. We would need 16 more of the Agility Insignia 3s in order to, or 2s rather, in order to be able to upgrade this. So 16 more? No, not even close. Okay, well, with that in mind, get out of the Pantheon and just hit back enough times you'll eventually get out of there, I find. We have Bow Root refreshed because it did turn 12 o'clock almost 3 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. He doesn't have anything that I want, so let's refresh him a few times. We got 3 free refreshes per day. That was 1. This is going to be 2. And then this is going to be 3. And I don't love any of those items, so I'm not going to get them. However, we do have over here in the arena shop a huge stamina potion for only 20 of these little tokens from the arena stuff. So that seems like a good choice. Checking out the guild shop over here. I did already get the rare summoning crystals for this week. For this, I think week would be accurate here. And I don't really see anything else that I want here. So out we go. And now, oh right, we did some completions over here that I might want to knock out. We got the quests. So obtaining a daily chest from Hyperion gives us 10,000 gold. And then clearing faction trial on any difficulty level 1 time gives us another 10,000 gold. Let's go ahead and perform a summon. And we're just going to use one of our shards. We have 53 of them right now. I am definitely saving up for the Guan Yu event thing. I'm not, I don't have a whole lot, and I won't get too many more, but I'll save what I do have for the most part. But I will summon whatever we get every day, you know, just to complete that daily summoning thing. I don't know why, I'm just a completionist. There's no real good reason for it. Here we have Rumnose, the 2-star defender. This cheeky goblin can't stay out of the drink. When healthy, he's mighty hard to take down. Alright, so Rumnose completed our quest here. Form 1 summon. And for that, we get 2 4-star psychic power shards, which is pretty cool. Now, we also have the box at the top right there with 35 diamonds in it. Always good to get diamonds. It's not quite as good to get 35 diamonds as it is to get an entire rare summoning crystal, but it's not bad. And every once in a great while, you can end up getting a rare summoning crystal for around that cost from the Dwarven Association. So from Boruth's little vendor area down there. Sometimes you can get them for, I believe, like I can't remember exactly how many, but it's 30 something shards. So keep your eye out for that. Claim the Tide Onslaught rewards 1 time. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll just claim this reward. Level 134, wave 134 is what I'm on in that. And so, yeah, I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to claim it. Alright, so for that, we got 34 legendary skill dust, 352 talent points, 34 epic skill dust, 13,500 gold, 80 stamina, 106 rare skill dust, 2 small arachnid demon soldier shards, and 1 scalekin mage demon soldier shard. Okay, backing out of there. I am going to go ahead at this point and run some more of these Forgotten Palace Oracle trials. Not quite close enough first for my comfort. And so I'm going to throw whatever I can into that for the most part. That being said, I should also check in the guild. Well, hold on. Let's do the quests claim first for the Tide Onslaught rewards. Claim that. Alright, now, the other thing I want to do right now is go to the guild window where we have the guild quests. For our guild daily sign-in, we get 20 guild activity tokens, 20 guild coins, and 2,000 gold. And then for clearing gear raid on any difficulty level 3 times, we get another 20 activity points, 20 guild coins rather, and 1 small stamina potion. And then if we go back up to guild info, we can go to the donate window and see what we want to throw at this. Let's go ahead and throw some epic skill dust into it, giving us 40 guild coins and 50 guild activity tokens. I don't want to donate any epic skill crystals. I could do the gold. I have enough. probably that I could. And you know what? I will. Why not? We may as well get that done. That's 40 guild coins and 50 guild activity tokens for that. So back over to Drake's Chasm Daily. Nightmare 3, we can claim these rewards. We got 2 of these primitive spirits and 14,000 XP potions. We also got 2 unpolished legendary soulstone shards. Get enough of those, and you get a free awakening on somebody of your choice. Now, for the Nightmare 2, we got 1 of these epic hero soulstones and 1 4-star psychic power shard. No, not shard, just token. It's just one of the tokens. Okay. And then, well, let's see. I can fight something. Someone already has today. It was Bugajoa on both counts. That's cool. In that case, the question is, what do I want to do about this? I haven't done an actual fight in a while. Let's see what I can come up with, or if I even want to do anything differently really here. I don't want Nocturne in there. Not sure exactly what I had going last time I was doing this. But I think I want to put in some different people probably this time regardless. Not really sure who I want to put in, but I do think that Ares was helpful last time, so I'll throw some gear on him. His personal helpfulness doesn't really matter all that much. It's just more about decreasing the defense of the dragon that's relevant with him, honestly. That is not what I want as his artifact, though. See what we have here. Anything exciting? Who knows? Deployed increases block by 1. Yeah, I think I'll skip on that one. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Dealing damage has a 40% chance of summoning one Shadow Guard with 80% of the hero's attributes to attack enemies for 10 seconds. The effect can be triggered as often as 1 time every 20 seconds. That's interesting. I wonder... I mean, I might put that on him at least. Yeah, sure. Let's just stick that on him instead. That seems perfectly fine for what I'm doing. Anyway, we may as well enhance it too. I have plenty of mithril to enhance with, so let's do that. Alright, so that should be interesting. Okay, now, I think that's pretty fine. I guess I'll move Cetrim over into the Infernals group so that he can get a boost. Otherwise, I don't see anything terribly wrong with what I've got here. Might could make it better, but I'm okay with it as it is, I think. So we'll start this and see if I can figure out good placements for people. Who knows? We'll give it a go. Been a while since I did it, so we shall see. I think the best plan is we throw out our bigger damage dealers first, and I think I had Dao Chen. No, hold on. I think I had Dao Chan here previously. And we'll stick her in DPS mode for the moment. And it occurs to me, well, she should be able to hit in the dragon regardless, I think. we'll find out, I guess. Haven't haven't given it a go yet. So we'll see. Actually, I should put him up first, probably. Okay, I only have one more deployable. Don't know if that's the right way to go or not. Perhaps not. In fact, Sulkadens should definitely be out, so I've already made a mistake, probably. But that's alright. I think I'm pretty okay with that. Did put Rosalia in the wrong place as well. So maybe... I don't know. I'll just replace them, I think. What am I doing? I have no idea. Doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Hey, chill out. How you doing, man? Get Layer or Hollow for Rage Regen. Also, you can swap in and out Laurel for extra regen. Yeah, I agree. Laurel is good enough. I've certainly used her in the past. Just kind of trying out some things here at the moment. I haven't tried using Rosalia at all in the dragon previously. She's not particularly impressing me at the moment in this fight. Um, but Talon is doing somewhat okay. Xena should not be out here by now. I just still had her out. But let's go ahead and remove her. Throw Sulkadens out instead. And, let's see here. Guess I'll switch her back over to try to save some of these people from their imminent doom. And then we'll put Wrath out here. So, what am I determining thus far? Right now, we've got Arrogance, and then Cetrum, and then Edron. I've done terribly across the board at various things, but that's okay. Don't think that Rosalia was worth putting out for this fight. Chill out says, yeah, Rosalia is good for Trials and Matrix, but not here. Yeah, that's what I'm determining. I don't think I'm super impressed with her for this. Trying to see who I have out here. I think I'll pick up Wrath for the moment, throw Xena back out. Not sure that was the best decision, but it was, it was the decision I made in the moment, so I'll take it. Dragon's doing a lot of yelling. So I was trying Talon over here, and I have no idea if she would do. I feel like she would do better on the platform for this fight than on the ground, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't really tried her enough to determine that. Arrogance, Cetrum, and Sulkadins are all doing quite well. If I'd had Sulkadins out a little bit sooner, and if I'd been switching Dao Chan more effectively during this, then it would have gone a little bit better. But they all did very well, so I can't really complain about that. Um, Again, they didn't do particularly wonderfully, all things considered, but it wasn't too bad, honestly. Looking at the stats, Arrogance at 25,912,400, followed by Saturn at 20,683,700. Sulkadins at 19,771,700. And consider too, I didn't stick Sulkadins out right away. I was slow on putting him out, and that's a shame. I definitely would have done better if I'd gotten him out sooner. Again, I don't know that Rosalia was helpful here. I could have switched out Xena a little better because, again, she did 10,668,300 during the time that she was out. And I could have put her back out again sooner than I did. Talon came in next at 8,558,180. Wrath, of course, was quite low. He isn't actually there for himself so much as he is to boost Arrogance's DPS, just by having his Lord ability and then him being a nightmare character. It increases the attack speed of other nightmare members, and that's fairly important for Arrogance. So again, Ares is not here for damage dealing either. He's actually just here to decrease the defense of the dragon. I think it's a specific percentage. I want to say like 20 or 25%. It's a very good little damage reduction, really. Or not damage reduction, sorry. Defense reduction? I think that's what they call it in this game. Rosalia did hardly anything. She was definitely not worth the time that she was out, and I would not choose her again for this fight. So that's something to keep an eye on if you are considering using Rosalia for the dragon. She's probably not the best choice. That being said, I don't think that I had her placement wonderfully, but I don't know that it mattered too much. All right, so I could go ahead and finish off the Nightmare 2 dragon instead of doing the Nightmare 3, and I would essentially be sacrificing the Nightmare 3 chest, but I would get 2 Nightmare 2 chests, and more importantly, Bugajo would also get 2 Nightmare 2 chests. It's so hard to speak sometimes. Chill Out says you should place Wrath and then remove him. Arrogance will still have attack speed bonus. Really? I didn't realize that if you picked him up that they kept the attack speed bonus. That's... Huh. Well, that's a whole new ball game, isn't it? Interesting. I assumed that the guy had to remain deployed. So, okay, in that case, if you pull Wrath back and then put him out again later, does he increase the attack speed again as though he's a new Nightmare faction guy for the count? Because it goes up to a total of 35% if you get 4 of the Nightmare guys out at once. Will he count again, or will he just continue, as he was previously? Only on the first deployment? Okay, cool. In that case, that could actually be a bit of a game changer because, for instance, I could replace Rosalia with another Nightmare guy, just to put out and then pick up to give Arrogance that boost. And hey, let's see. What if, in fact, we would take out Rosalia, move Talon up there. Maybe don't keep Talon. Talon did pretty well though. I don't know if Honora doesn't do wonderfully either in this fight. So I don't know how that would compare. But I could put out, say, greed, for instance, and just throw him out and pick him up, basically, to give the bonus. Um, that's one thing about Aries. He also gives the nightmare bonus, which is pretty cool. That would be 4, and so then I could have greed just waiting in the wings, and not actually out there, other than the one time just to activate that 35% speed bonus. That'd be kind of cool. Might be a good idea. I'm thinking about it as we speak. I think maybe we try it out. I don't remember what we got in the way of Dragon's Blood last time. It's 10,000, high up in the 10,000. I wish I'd written it down now that the point has come up. All right, so I might try that. And maybe do a little bit better, but I don't know that I could compare anyway, because I definitely messed up some things last time. If that's the case, then I could switch Wrath and Xena out as the two. That makes sense. I don't know, let's give it a go. I think I should perhaps... Okay. Let's try... Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Start like this, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can remember what I'm trying to do. You never know. Even though he didn't do as well last time, I'm actually going to put out Aries after that, I think. Let me see, who else do I have going up at the front? Yeah, I think so. I think Aries, then Sultan's over here hanging out. We'll throw Citrum up here. Definitely want to get Xena out. Now, if we can pop Rav. Now, I don't want him out yet, that's right. I kind of do, though. So I am just going to stick him out and then pick him back up right away. And then we'll put out Dao Chan to get some healing going. And now we're in this bit of a situation here. I think I will throw Greed out to get that going and then pick him back up. Then we'll put out Talon and start popping some of these ultimates over here. Thanks for the follow, by the way. That was loud. It was indeed. Thanks for the subscription, rather. Words are hard. Yeah, it was definitely loud. I need to see if I can adjust the volume on that kind of thing. Alright, so at the moment, we've got Sulcatans at the top, followed by Arrogance, then Xena, then Cetrum. I need to pick Xena up, as a matter of fact. But there's no sense in it until I have somebody else that I can lay down, so... I suppose it'll be Wrath who comes back out in her place, which was kind of the plan anyway. So... I feel like it's going okay so far. Wrath is ready, so I will grab Xena out of there, put Wrath back here. And then theoretically, as soon as Xena's ready to go back out, I'll stick her back out. I don't know if I'll remember to do that in time, as I'm not wonderful at that sort of thing. Well, I'll give it a go anyway. Remember to, I certainly will. If I can't, well, it is what it is, right? That was another thing I had wondered about, like the detriments. When you stick a detriment on the enemy, does that detriment remain after the hero who stuck it on has died or has been picked back up? I feel like it should remain, but I'm not sure that it does. almost have Xena ready here. So there she is. We'll take her and put her out here. I like to hope that we're doing better this time. It's hard to tell. Um, my memory is not that wonderful. I should definitely have turned her back into healing mode a little sooner than I did, but it might be okay. We'll see. Looks like it is. And I can pick out Xena in just a second. For what it's worth, I think I will. It's kind of a close one, really, to be messing with, but I'm going to. So Solkadens is pretty solidly at the top of the damage this time around, which is cool. Almost time to put Xena back out now, which is good because she's not going to have time to do all of her stuff anyway, but we'll do what we can here. I think that was pretty definitively better. We got maybe like 1,500 more dragon blood from doing that than we did previously. So maybe not quite that many. I think it was 10,000, maybe like 10,800. I also said my number from there, which is pretty cool. Um, that's pretty good. It's not bad. All right. 12,122. We had I feel like it was like 10,800, right? Um, so it may have been like 1,300 somewhere in there, better. So that's not bad. So we had Sulkadens there at the top, 28,528, 28,528,600, followed by Arrogance at 27,781,400. Then Setrum at 21,012,000. Not too bad. Chill out is saying I'm sure you get better score with extra region instead of Adrian. If I was going to switch out, I think would actually switch out Talon instead of Adrian because Talon just doesn't do nearly as much damage as you can see here as Adrian does. So it makes sense to me to switch out Talon for Laurel. Uh, I do like Laurel, and there's a lot to be said for that, especially when you look at the kind of numbers here, like the top three are doing over 20 million. And then when you see Talon only doing 8,300,000, that's like that's less than half, obviously. It's actually in some of these cases, Talon is doing like a third of the damage as those guys. So if we could increase their DPS in any way, then obviously that's going to probably be a better place to be than doing, having somebody in there who does a third of the damage. So yeah, that's a possibility for sure. I do think, like I said, I do think I would keep Adrian and probably switch Taylor. So yeah. Anyway, that's what it looks like at the moment, and maybe sometime I'll do it again. Complete for now. Chill out to switch both. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that okay, I would have to look to see which things. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe, possibly. Okay. I don't think I have anything else to do on this screen right now. So let's get out of here. We got this guild quest to claim. Challenge Drake's Chasm 2 times. And we get 20 guild points, 20 guild activity tokens, and 5,000 gold for that. Not too shabby. Now, we've got some background fights to claim. That's 21,520 gold, 3,750 XP potions, a little bit of gear, 95 Forgotten Palace trophies, and 95 Brave Conquest points. Ah yes, the fellows that we deployed earlier, which was like Nazim and some folks, they've returned. Let's click this dispatch completed button, get 5 arena permits and 200 stamina, and see what Raiden has to say. He says, I require adventure medals to decode the storm's messages. Stand with me, Commander, as we set forth on this arduous journey. Absolutely. Let's do it. Complete any stage Gear Raid 2 to have a chance of obtaining quest items. Alright, Gear Raid 2. Here we come. And, you shall auto-fight a couple of taps. Instead, I could do some quick clears. As pointed out recently, I do have well over 900, almost 1,000 of these quick clears. May as well use a couple for this purpose. We need to get 2 of these little tokens, so we'll just go 2 at a time until we start getting something. We got 1 of them right there, so we'll accept that. We got 1 adventure medal, 40 Brave Conquest points, 9,240 gold, 1,512 XP potions, and a couple of pieces of gear for that. And then let's do another one. And we did, in fact, get the piece we needed here, this adventure medal. Also got 20 Brave Conquest points, 4,620 gold, 756 XP potions, and 1 Glacier Bangle. Cool. Got that knocked out pretty quickly. And now we can submit for our lovely reward, which is 3 of the 5-star psychic power shards. Alright, cool. What more shall I do? Well, let's go to the mine and see what they have here. 3,250 gold, 2,300 potions, 12 stamina, 3 mithril, 1 diamond, 2 insignia of endurance 3s. Very nice. Alright, now to go check on the arena once more. Oh, whoa, wait. Raiden's checking in again. He says, your strength and wisdom drive our triumph, Commander. The blessing of the Storm King will guide us until we unravel this world's final enigma. I'm grateful, friend. Our fates are bound as the Storm King binds wind and lightning. There you go. Wind and lightning. That's me and Raiden. Alright, now back on over to the arena. I can, in fact, refresh it for quite a while now, so let's do that. I'd completely forgotten about it, because that's how I do. We've got this fellow up here. He is, this language is probably Japanese. It's looking very Japanese to me. His number is 1227396, and he's in the United States, according to this. And so let's go ahead and give it a go. He's got 82,730 BP, which seems pretty promising. Monster BP is 100,732. So let's see how it turns out. Decided to come on in the background there for me, the trailer for the Guan Yu. I was just kind of looking at that earlier today. Here we have Idril. Idril has limitless shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage lasting for 20 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited, and their attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. They have also stuck out Mari over here to slow that sucker down so they can beat on him a little bit more. She has Blizzard, casts a Blizzard on enemies for 5 seconds, dealing AoE damage equal to 90% attack per second to all enemies in range and inflicting them with freeze. Then they put out Hot Suit. Hot Suit is very good DPS. Deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 200% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 3 seconds. And they followed that up with Silas, who has Shadow Cloak. Damage increases by 60%, and each attack becomes soul snapping that ignores something. Think the defense. Alright, we got a victory there on player 1227396. And the stats show that Arrogance topped the damage at 913,135. Followed by Idril at 469,209, and then Centrum at 404,798. That's pretty good on that Idril over there, with all things considered, with the level difference and the BP difference between this player and those monsters. That's pretty good. Alright, so we got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 5,000 hero XP potions for that. And let's see what else we have here. We still have quite a few permits, interestingly. We can try this this Ukrainian fellow here. 346,096 BP, and, you know, has a decent shot of slaughtering us, honestly. We'll try it. Their monsters are the same BP as theirs, so that's always a sign of something. It means that their team is well balanced. That's not exactly what I mean. It means that their team has similar BPs to the members to one another. Alright, so here's Idril once more with limitless shots, but she has on the special suit, the skin, and that does give her a little bit of a bonus. She has limitless shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage lasting for 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited and her attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. After that, they put out Talon, who has Nature's Resolve. When activated, reduces attack interval by 50% and attack ignores 60% magic resistance. While in Berserker stance, and that's not applicable because she is not in Berserker stance, so we'll go on to Hot Suit over here. Hot Suit does Ghastly Burst, deals damage to up to 5 enemies nearby, dealing 230% AoE damage every 0.3 seconds, lasting for 4 seconds. And here at the bottom, they've stuck out Dr. Van Helsing. Can't tell you what he does, but I can tell you that he's this dude who was only available apparently for the Halloween event. And I seem to think that he does pretty well on the DPS from what I've seen in the past. Here's stats. We've got, looks like Idril actually topped the damage. That's crazy. So Idril topped the damage at 2,027,200, followed by Arrogance at 1,931,800, and then Settlement at 1 million. No, sorry, and then Talon at 1,324,690, then Setrum at 1,201,000. 50, and then hot suit is right on his tail at 1,036,700. So everybody did well who was out. That's the takeaway here. But that's very, very good for Eudril. Doing that much, that's very good. All right, so we got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. All right, now it'll be another 9 minutes before we can refresh, and I don't think we have a lot of chance against these guys because I don't feel super confident in this team being able to take on the 413,498 guy there, especially after that slaughter. But okay, over at the Harbor Master, we have 1 volcanic salt, 30 flame broiled beef, and 30 blazing chilies. We can send her back out, but what shall we send her for? Let's check the mystery rewards to see what rares we need. We have 2 of each, so it doesn't actually matter what we send her out for. How's about we just go for some more volcanic salt? Alright, so we got all that underway. Let's, still have to level somebody up 3 times. So let's come over here and see what I want to do about that right now. I think I will just level up Abby's owl some more. I did want to get her up a little bit and see what kind of damage she can end up doing. So sure, now I suppose is the time for that. Let's go 3 times. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. Get out of there. For that, you can come claim this level up hero 3 times reward, which is 1 stamina potion sample. Now, over here in the events tab, I think is where I'll go next. And let's see, we've got the Martial God's Tale here with the Martial God sign-in sheet. Day 2, we get 1 rare summoning crystal and 200 of these lucky gold, which is used in the store for the Martial Gods event, I suppose we'll say. So that's a thing. We also have, well, let's click on the Martial God's Tale again, just so that we can look this over. Looks like Scroll Exploration has opened up. That'll be on down here, so I'm not going to jump to it right now. Let's look at the Redeem Shop so you can see what we're looking at. There are quite a few different things here. This is for Guan Yu. This is like a little suit for him to wear, and it gives him, look at this, it gives him plus 12 on defense and plus 0.7 on attack bonus. So if you're interested in the little kind of games like that, it's not the worst idea to get these little skins for people, so that you can just get a little bit of a boost, if nothing else. There's the potential to get 5 of these rare summoning crystals here because they are 100 each, and so theoretically you can get more than 500 total. If you don't want to get something like the Guan Yu skin or something like that, there are the rare summoning crystals if you have leftover stuff. Also, of course, legendary skill crystals are nice. The ancient summoning shards are also good. I feel like there's a lot of good things here, honestly, on offer for this. So, good shop. Get it if you have some extra. We have the Abyssal Therapy here, which I did a little bit of yesterday. Looks like stage 3 has opened up. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I just did it. I think it was shift, maybe. I think it's the left shift is what I was using. And then the space bar. Space bar is jump. Left shift is sprint. I think that's right. So let's click go here. And check this out real quick. Long leap to jump over spike obstacles. Okay. So now, hold on. What is the long leap? How do we do that? We wonder. We don't know. So we're going to have to jump spike obstacles with that. If your horse hits spikes, it'll be poisoned and slowed. We don't want to do that. Okay, so the long leap is enter. Alright. So, close this. Oh, it's already going. Cool. So now I'm going to have to use my brain a little bit more. It's no fun whatsoever. So enter, and then the space bar, and then the sprint, and then we jump. short jump, I guess, short hop, I don't know. And then we can do enter and jump. And we want to jump and then sprint. And I find that you have to hit the sprint a couple of times in order to make it go off. Not sure why that is, but if you're playing on the keyboard, you might want to go ahead and hit twice instead of hitting once, maybe 3 times just to make sure. All right, so that was, that was the newest Abyssal Therapy that's opened up. Looks like I've got a quest completion, some quest completions here. Achieve first place in stage 3 gives us 1 of these rare summoning crystals and 200 mithril. Achieve second place or higher in stage 3 gives us another 1 of those rare summoning crystals and 204 mithril. And achieving third place or higher in stage 3 gives us 200 mithril. There are also some things down here that have been updated a little bit. Performing a sprint 10 times during the event will get you 5 ancient summoning shards and also 200 mithril, and then jumping over hurdles 20 times gives you 10 more of the ancient summoning shards and 200 mithril, and jumping over spike obstacles 20 times gives you 15 ancient summoning shards and 200 mithril. So even if you don't end up placing or anything like that, you can always get those, just by repeating these and occasionally getting some things knocked out on it. You can at least claim that stuff. So something to keep in mind. Alright, Duel of Champions is about fighting in the arena and getting rewards. We've done that a little bit, and so we're at 140 points at the moment out of the 300 you can potentially get. We've got 2 days left and 2 hours on that. Let's claim all this stuff. We got 1 4-star psychic power, 80,000 gold, and 1 rare summoning crystal at the moment sitting there waiting. Here in the Brave Conquest, this is the one where you go and you do raids and you get rewards based on looting gear pieces and meteorites, right? Just like it says. Okay, so right now we got 40 diamonds, 5 legendary skill crystal shards, 1 huge stamina potion, and 80,000 gold for that. One thing I'm going to note is that we're a couple of steps away from getting some of these Thunkless shards. Don't know that we're actually very close on the arena as well. We're very, very close on the arena fights, so I think that's going to happen maybe very, very soon. We'll see. Okay. Brave Conquest we just looked at, Martial God's Gala. Don't know about all that. What if we click Ghost Summon? What does it do? Where does it take us? Just takes us to here. Alright, we don't want to... And let Shard Summon, this says. Okay, so this is where you go if you've got all 75 of these Thunkles pieces. He's very ghostly. You can even say he appears to be from the spirit realm. I'm really thinking of the Christmas. Here we go. I clicked on it, and now it brings us to the non-ghostly version of him. He no longer looks like Marley from the Christmas Story is what I keep thinking, but I think that's the movie. My goodness. A Christmas Carol. There we go. Got it. Took me a whole minute there. Okay, so Thunkles. Yeah, he's interesting. He's a defender, a living fortress with high block that weakens enemies when hit. Once the slaughter begins, he becomes a one-man army with lifesteal and anti-healing capabilities. And that's what I want, is the anti-healing. Now, I haven't really looked into him to see exactly how he does that, but I read that he had anti-healing, and I've been told by some folks that I need to have anti-healing for some of the stages, right? So, so it feels like this would be a nice, easy way to get somebody who has anti-healing, or at least a nice guaranteed way to get somebody with it. So that's my thought on it. He's got a magic attack that hits pretty well in front of him. Deep cleave, that's got a good range on it. After casting the ultimate, increases at max HP by 25% and expands basic attack range. Each attack deals 150% damage to up to 8 enemies and inflicts anti-healing on them. And what you can see here is that means they're unable to recover HP for 3 seconds. Then his other little thing here says during the ultimate increase is blocked by 1, and each basic attack restores 11% of the hero's max HP. So that all seems very cool. He seems like a cool guy, but primarily for me, I really like that anti-healing potential. Okay, so this is the ghostly Marley guy. This is his gallery view. All right, now I don't have any of that I want to do right now, so let's go over here. That was the Martial Guards Gala that I had started from there, I think. Let's go down to Scroll Exploration. Downloading assets. There we go. Okay. This event ends in 4 days, 2 hours, right? Tap on the scroll tiles on the left to view quests and rewards and receive the rewards by completing the quests. Well, now, if only I had realized that was what the scroll exploration was, because it's been a while since I did this one. I've forgotten that was the name of it. It's a shame, really. It's a shame. Let's obtain 25 meteorites from Artifact Material Raid. Well, that is highly unfortunate. That is 100% not what I've been doing. Well, okay. Let's see what we can do. Quick go. I have a little bit to work with. We can just go here, and what if we just do a couple of quick clears? Let's see if that gets us somewhere. Alright, we were supposed to obtain 25, I believe, meteorites. We got 18 meteorites. I don't know that it said a particular kind of meteorite, and maybe I'm completely wrong about what it said. You never know. Let's try it. We got 4 more from that. So it's 4,620 gold, 756 XP potions, 4 of the flawless meteorites, 13 mithril, and then 24 brave conquest points there. Let's go back and look and make sure. Okay, so yes, I was correct. It is meteorites that we're looking for. We have 22 out of 25 of them, so we'll do 1 more of these quick clears. That should finish that off very succinctly. 4,620 gold, 756 XP potions, 5 of the flawless meteorites, 13 mithril, and then 30 great conquest points for that. So that clears that up. We claim it, we move on to the next thing, right? We got 1 rare summoning crystal for that. Simple enough. We can get 2 rare summoning crystals for this. Clear any stages 10 times during the event. Okay. That's very doable. Come back over here. We'll do some Oracle's Trial things. Did it say 10 seed? My brain, I cannot even remember. I think it said 10 stages. So we're going to come here and we're going to go to stage 17, and I'm going to auto fight these theoretically 10 times. If only I can click buttons. Good. There we go. And start on that, which we'll have to use some stamina potion, but that's fine. And then start on this. Out of here. And that'll be running in the background. We've got a Brave Conquest update over here, which is 2 huge stamina potions. That sounds fine. Cool part about this is that we're almost at Thunkel's now, or the Thunkel's shards. We get 5 more, and once we hit 800 more points here in this. Okay, so then, moving forward, I think, what on earth is Honor's Gauntlet? I saw it before, and then I forgot. Oh, you'll be matched with opponents in real time to compete in random challenges. I don't know about that. Immortal Codex. I think that's almost over, actually. Oh yeah, right. Hellfire Emperor ended yesterday. And so we got ranking rewards for our C rating here. Let's see here. Tap to close. Okay. So, ranking rewards for this, we got 10 of the ancient summoning crystals, one, sorry, it's 10 of the ancient summoning crystal shards, I should say. One rare summoning crystal, 100,000 gold, and then 400 of these immortal sovereigns for that. Alright. I have not done the Furious Torrent yet. I don't think, I don't really recall what he is. I assume I didn't because it says no point earned, and that does indicate. Alright, it's almost 1 in the morning. So, I haven't done anything with that. We've got Guild War Gladiators Gauntlet, I don't know what that is. Top guilds from last season's Guild War clash again in the Gladiators Gauntlet. Vying for ultimate victory. Look at that. We can get golden. Oh yeah, I did look at this because I saw this golden guard pattern before. I have no idea what it means. Then there's this suit for, I think her name is, no, I don't remember what her name is. Let's see. Estrid. Miss Estrid. Alright, so her suit gives her 0.7% attack bonus and 12 defense. So, cool. Good to know. Hey, Irvin, how you doing? So, alright, we got that. I don't know exactly what those things are, but if you know what they are, they're running right now. Alright. Also saw that some background fights finished. This is one background fight completed. No rewards. Oh, battle failure. What? Lame. Alright. Well then. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before, so it's entertaining. We'll try again. Auto fight. I wanted to do it 10 times for that quest. I'm gonna do it again. Don't fail me this time. Alright. Back out of here. And then I'm gonna go check on the arena and see what we're at. Yeah, we can refresh. Let's do it. Okay. Looks like the only one I'm going to try against is Bonimaru. Bonimaru in Moldova, who has 214,634 PP. Yeah, let's give it a go. Alright, auto fight. We have 372,745. I didn't even look at the stage monsters on this. Arabian says, what did I miss so far? Oh man, I don't even know. I've been doing primarily dailies and then a little bit of arena stuff. What else have I done? I redid the dragon fight. I won't say that I did it well, but I redid it. It wasn't terrible. I think it was like Nightmare 2. And I want to say it was 12,000 some odd dragon blood is what I ended up, which raised the amount that I had been getting in dragon blood by a decent amount, over 1,000 dragon blood. So, I think that I could improve it certainly with by switching out some people, but I think it was all right, acceptable. Now, what I'm failing to do is look at these cool guys over here while I'm talking. Alright, we have here Brienne. Brienne is, she's got multi-shot, which shoots 6 waves of arrows, each wave attacking at 5 enemies and dealing 150% AoE damage. Airborne units take extra damage. And then we have Lunaria. Lunaria is a lord. She has Dark Moon Salvo, convenes the power of the Dark Moon, shooting 5 Dark Moon arrows to a single target rapidly. Restores an extra 100 rage if the target is killed. Then he has thrown out, I'm going to go with this one because this is Yuri. See her less often than usual. Yuri has the Needle of Torment. It deals 5 hits of 75% damage per second to 1 enemy targets in range. When a target dies during the skill, it gains 5% rage and targets 1 other enemy near the fallen target. Then we have Idril here. Can't tell you, but she has unlimited shots. That's her key thing. She can just sort of shoot all over the board. So that was Bonimaru, 214,694, I think. BP, 634, sorry about that. So, top damage on the board was Setrum with 4,759,180, followed by Yuri, who, by the way, came out late. So it's always very impressive to me how much damage she does, even when something is like, I mean, my guys had a distinct advantage over her guys because my BP is so much higher. And I say her guys, and I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, this is probably his guys. Anyways, so regardless, the point is the same, which is that you know, our team had a distinct advantage, and yet Yuri still did so well. But anyway, then arrogance, 3,972,550 damage, and then that's Edril follows that up with 1,027,900. So we got 3 arena coins, 8 duel champions points, and 1 arena permit for that. Always cool to get the arena permits, as it's like you didn't even do anything, and you just got that as a freebie. Howsoever, I currently have 8 arena permits, and I can't really use them. Though I got the Thunkles shards. No, I guess I didn't yet, because it's not showing me a thing. I wonder how many more I need to be able to get it. 2 points away from getting those Thunkle shards right there. Man, what a shame. What a shame. I could go and just lose to somebody real quick, and I would get them. But I could also be patient. I don't know. It's a tricky situation, that. However, Barut has refreshed his wares. I don't love them. They're not what I want. So, out of there. Okay, let's see what the flying guinea pig thinks. It thinks I've done all of the daily goals. I have not done all of the weekly goals. It is correct to think that. I don't really know about the Guild War thing. The Immortal Codex, I haven't tried yet. I think maybe I took out the Guild War thing, because that seems not like something I care very much about. I don't know what the Tower of Deception is, so probably I can take that off. And well, maybe I keep it on. Maybe it's something that'll hop up. I guess I can keep them on. I'm not sure. Okay. Sure. That seems fine, right? Let's go to storage, and we'll go to shards, which we have this to put together. It's 4-star psychic power. May as well grab it. Okay, got that. Let's see here. I'll have to get out of here pretty soon, because it's 1 in the morning, and that's probably about time. But I want to go check out this guy over here, this Furious Torrent, and see what this is all about at the very least. Okay, the Furious Torrent periodically marshals an army of light-armored airborne monsters to surround and protect him. Furious Torrent summons tridents to protect himself, which can deal massive damage to him once they're destroyed. Furious Torrent releases Annihilating Surge periodically, absorbing existing tridents to deal damage to all heroes. The damage dealt is based on the number of tridents absorbed. If the Furious Torrent absorbs more than 10 tridents, all heroes will be instantly killed. See, I'm having vague recollections of this, and what it's meaning to me is that I have in fact done this before. And I think it may be this like circle where the guy stands in the center, and these flying things are all around, and they just kind of go in a circle, and then we don't manage to deal with them much damage, and we die. That's what I did before, but it took a really long time to die. So you die, but you die incredibly slowly. That's what I experienced last time. I guess it was on this, because this is all sounding correct. It's absorbing more than 10 tridents business. Furious Torrent gradually increases the attributes, especially magic resistance, of monsters he summons each time. Boss rush enhancements. Allied heroes increase their attack speed greatly, it says. Let's try clicking on the guides. Yes, this is definitely the one I was thinking of. We've got these platforms around, and basically that's how it goes. These, I think, fish just kind of fly around here or something, and there's portals, and they just kind of uh, it was quite a terrible experience last time I tried it. Maybe it will be less terrible this time. We've got the Furious Torrent. He's the boss. He's ranged, light armor. What was actually happening is my guys weren't really dying necessarily. They were just unable to do enough damage to actually make a dent in it. Um, so he has Saltwater Regime. The Furious Torrent summons tridents around him. But once the tridents are destroyed, Mari will wield the tridents to attack the Furious Torrent and do massive damage to him. In his initial form, the Furious Torrent summons 3 tridents each time. In the boss rush phase, the Furious Torrent can revive and summon 2 extra tridents each time, up to 11 tridents. He has Annihilating Surge. Furious Torrent wields the power of the ocean to absorb his tridents to deal high damage to all heroes. The more tridents absorbed, the higher the damage dealt. If the Furious Torrent absorbs more than 10 tridents, all heroes will be instantly killed. Right, and that's what ultimately happens. It takes a while, but eventually that's what happened. Rather, not happens, but that's what happened to him last time. Pelagic Swarm is another thing that he has here. Furious Torrent marshals an army of light armored airborne monsters to surround and protect him. Only by eliminating outer circle monsters can heroes attack the inner circle monsters and the Furious Torrent. The Furious Torrent will also summon some bonus monsters, by killing which heroes will restore certain HP and rage. In the boss rush phase, killing monsters grants certain points. Then he has King's Grace. The Furious Torrent gradually increases the attributes, especially magic resistance, of monsters he summons each time. For your insatiable greed, the sea will bestow upon you a cataclysmic divine punishment. The apocalyptic trial from the ocean is unleashed by Pelagios. Amid the raging waves, Pelagios raises his trident high, with endless deep-sea monsters lurking within the towering waves like dark, heavy clouds descending on the earth. From this moment forth, Pelagios will renounce his identity as the supreme arbiter. Instead, he will become the embodiment of the ocean's fury, executing the will of the seas. He also has violet octopoids at his disposal here. They're light armor, they're ranged, they have enchanted blossom. The violet octopoid carries an enchanted blossom with it. Once the violet octopoid is killed, the enchanted blossom will restore a part of rage for all heroes in battle. A dreamlike and mysterious creature living in the deep sea, its head resembles a purple flower with abundant magic echoing inside. Then we have Mercury Minas, light armor and ranged, an evil creature nestled within the deep sea. Vicious and cunning, it enjoys launching surprise attacks in the pitch black abyss. Verdant Octopoid, light armor, ranged, healing bubble. The Verdant Octopoid carries a healing bubble with it. Once the Verdant Octopoid is killed, the healing bubble will restore a part of HP for all heroes in battle. A quirky and mysterious creature living in the deep sea. On the top of its head, he shrouds a lush bubble, radiating a vigorous life force. The Form Dwellers are light armor and ranged. An eerie fish-like monster dwelling in the depths of the ocean, wriggling tentacles around its mouth, gathering information from its surroundings. And then Bone Ripper, also light armor and ranged, physical damage. Sheathed in a rigid exoskeleton, it is most infamous for its razor-sharp teeth. And these are the guys who just fly around in a circle. That's what I believe. Alright, now, sure, we can give it a go real quick, perhaps. I had all kinds of guys in here last time. It's been a while since I did this, as you might can notice. Let's see, who do we want to put in? Not those folks. I think, I didn't even have arrogance in here last time. I'm not sure why. May as well try him. let's see. Now these are essentially platforms, right? These are platforms. So we have to have platform guys. So we can do these. It's light armor. So ideally we wouldn't even want Sulkadins, but he's going to boost Cetrum by virtue of being a lord for the Infernal team. Who else do we have? We can hit flying. I mean, Anora can. She's magic damage, so it may not be great, but possible. Just don't have a lot of marksmen that that are going to be wonderful here, I don't think. But let's see, who else do we want? If I've got anybody else who want here. I don't think so. I think maybe I'll just throw in. Okay. I think actually Maul did decently last time, so we're going to throw them in. And we throw in Dao Chen. And we put some gear on. Maybe not Maul. I just really, maybe not. He can back out. Haven't messed around with Rosalia enough to know if she can hit air creatures. She's not. I'm leaning towards her not being able to, because the things that she has, she puts them on the ground. So it feels like she wouldn't really do very well in that circumstance. I suppose I could put Brienne in. It looks like she might be the better choice from among those left. The other option would be if I just put in Laurel and put her on the same platform as Sulkadins and Cetrum. And yeah, no, I don't see it because no one else can really. Basically, we can have two sets of people, I guess. Could trim them it, and then have Del Shannon with the weaker ones. I don't know. It's not great. Well, you know, I can try it. See how it goes. Arabian says, could give it a shot. Can only use platform heroes. Dao helps. Maul is good too. This fight is all about marksman and melee. Yeah. Yeah, I know. This is why I was not very good at it. I don't really have marksmen who are leveled up at least. And also good enough. And even in this, like in this group here, we've got Talon and Cetrum, and it's not great. But yeah, I can try it. Let's put some gear on old Laurel over here. Give her an artifact of some kind. She already has one. It's not very good though for her. Let's unequip that and see what like a quick equip suggests the same thing. This is not exactly what I want for her though. I would rather have a rage regen than that, honestly. For her own ultimate to go up. I know why it's giving you that though, because it's the highest HP and attack that you can get from these ones. Yeah, don't need these guys. These luck of Tia. I don't even really comprehend why I would want that. Increase the chance of triggering an additional basic attack by 0.2% for every 1% increase in rage. This effect can be triggered for one time every 5 seconds. Well, I would try that, I suppose. I don't think that I have any that are leveled up. I assume they would be at the top if they were. Yeah, so I think we're good on that. And I can go ahead and enhance that. May as well. Could actually promote it, I suppose. I have so many of them. Let's see here. Sure. Oh, that's weird. There's another little thing there that can be used. Oh, okay. I know what that is. It's one of those that can be used to promote anything things, I think. All right. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. Increases the chance of triggering an additional basic attack by 0.25% for every 1% increase in rage. This effect can be triggered up to one time every 5 seconds, it says. Okay, clear. Okay, so now it can be enhanced again up to level 13. I've never actually messed around with this, so it wasn't real clear on how it works. So what happens if we promote it again? What is it today? It brings it up to 16. And it would increase the chance of triggering an additional basic attack a little bit more. Interesting. I'll have to look into that more later. Okay, cool. Don't know that I care to promote it anymore at this time, but anyway, something to look into. Now, the real question is, what do I... Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and try it. Why not? Marksman with AoE abilities can deal damage to tridents. I might say something more than that, but who knows what? Okay, so we don't know where the tridents are. Let us just stick these, we'll do Sulktans, Cetrum, and, sure, we'll do Laurel here. And then we'll put, let's do Etril, Talon, and then Dao Chan, and we'll stick Dao Chan into DPS mode and see what happens. I can say this is going better than it did last time. Not to say that it's going phenomenally, but it's going better than last time. Now, why I used Talon's thing is beyond me, because I'm not using the brain very well. Okay. Clicking buttons, it showed up, I clicked it, that's all I can say. And now they're coming from the other side this time around. I mean, it's definitely going better than last time. I can say that much. Can't quite reach that guy. think we may actually make it to the boss rush potentially this time. I'm not even feeling confident enough to say that, but I'm thinking, yeah, there's some possibility that it could happen. Let's see if we use this. Can he in fact hit that button? Oh, look at that. Can't do that, but it can do that. So hey, why not? Let's do it. If I'd realized that, I would have done it sooner, to be honest. I wish that there was an overview that showed us the stats as there is some of the other things. That would be cool. Ah, I see. You killed him entered the boss rush. Wasted he drills. Ultimate form. Well, not complete waste, but not great. That's all I can say. And then also wasted Dalen's man. Get at this game anytime. Just click buttons at random. It's wonderful. Probably should have waited on Lois too to prepare. I'm just happy to you know, anything after that is just extra. Remember the only other time that I've done this, it was just pretty rough. It was like, man, I'm not acting around. Watching these guys go around in a circle pretty well. Getting a little better this time. Made it to D at least. Not gonna complain about that. He's about to do his annihilating surge here. Knockout. Looks like knocked out Laurel. That's actually not a problem. She's one of the ones I just don't really mind dying. Irvin says, yep, doing much better. Yeah, I mean, hey, D, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, so we ran out of time that time. I think we could definitely do better than that. But for now, hey, good enough. And next. So we got 1,400 of these immortal sovereigns at least for that. Let's look at the stats here. So Cetrum did most of the damage at 13,635,300, followed by Etrol at 10,777,700, then Talon at 9,233,690. I think I need to put some more work into Talon because I think she needs some skills maxed out and things like that. I need to see exactly what she's looking like over there. And then we have Solkadin's next at 6,423,280. So let's complete this. And then it occurs to me that I forgot to go back to that scroll exploration thing. And I finished those fights. We got 43,050 coins, 7,500 XP potions, a bunch of different gear pieces, 270 Forgotten Palace trophies, and 270 Great Conquest points there. Now let's hop over here, go to the scroll exploration, and we can claim these 2 rare summoning crystals here. Then let's look over here. We've got Level up heroes 15 times during the event. Well, okay. It's all fine and well. Ruben says could use Lunaria for Lord skill range bonus. That would help Idra and Talon. Yeah, maybe. But I kind of don't think I want to because it's hard for me to say for sure. It would help Idra and Talon, so that's a possibility. I don't know if the range would matter as much because I mean right now Solkadens is giving Cetrum a boost, and Cetrum is definitely the top DPS of the moment. So Solkadens is giving a boost to him. I understand that Lunaria would give the boost to both Idra and Talon. And both of them are good DP, good damage. But I'm uncertain. I would have to experiment with it and see. Maybe so. All right. So level up heroes 15 times. That's not at the top of my to-do list right now. I guess I could. I could go and level up somebody to eat later. So then I wouldn't waste very much of the stuff. So I could do this quick star up thing. They needed it 15 times. So we could take somebody who's right here and just bump them up to level 20, and that would more than complete that. Could do it, could just do it up to level 15. Maybe that would be a better use of resources, so I'll actually go down and find one of these guys. Could have probably just flipped them around, but alas, we did not. So it's one of these guys here, one of these leggings, I think. And we'll just upgrade them 15 times. How about? Okay. So we're supposed to be able to press and hold, and maybe I can stop at a reasonable time doing this. There we go. So that ought to clear that up. From the events. Scroll exploration. No, I only did it 14 times because I'm an idiot. They start at level 1. Cool. Alright. Try this again. Alright, now to find the dude. And visual things are hard, so here we go. He's Langland. He looks like... Oh, there he is right there. Let's upgrade. One more time, friend. Alright, level 16 it is. Excellent. Now, we can claim this huge stamina potion. And then we've got successfully enhanced gear 15 times during the event. Well, that's easy enough. Sure. We can do that. Enhanced gear 15 times. Alright, gear. Let's go 0 to 3. And we will enhance. We don't enhance that yet. I'm not that desperate. Let's enhance this. And we'll do it 4 times. Okay. So 15 times. So why don't I bulk organize? Come down here and get a couple of them. And then enhance those to level 4. And then enhance something 3 more times, right? If only I can remember what I'm doing for 2 seconds. So I don't want to enhance it up to level 4, right? I just want to enhance it one at a time. So just one. Let's see. There's a way to do this. I know it. I just can't remember it. Let's go back and then click here. Yes, there we go. Got it. All right. So 1, 2, 3 times. Did I do that correctly? Who knows? Let's go find out. Oh, I did it. Success. Claim. Got 10 master keys for that. Not sure what the master keys are all about. Could have clicked on it, didn't. Level up heroes 20 times during the event. Alright. So now I can come back over to our friend Langland, who is, he hangs out with the heroes, not in the events tab, surprisingly. So he is currently level 16. Let's see if we can find him. Ah, man. Somewhere in here. Soon we have Link. There he is. There he is. 16. We need to do it 20 more times. So we can upgrade him. Quick start up. Will that work? It will. Alright, that'll be 4 levels right there. Of the 16. So let's do that. Okay. So we got the 4. And this will make 14. Okay, so we need 6 more for him. Let's go back out here to him and upgrade him 6 more times. And then hope I didn't miscount something, because that would be silly. Alright, got it. Claim this. Irivian says, master keys are for gear dungeons. Cool. That makes sense. It's one of the different kinds of keys you can get. So there's different types of keys and they do different levels, right? I believe. They unlock different levels of gear dungeon of different colors. And each color has a level, right? So we got 2 huge stamina potions for that. Let's come down here. Participate in the arena 5 times during the event. Right, arena. Let's not forget that. Okay, I need to do a refresh. We happen to have a refresh available here, so sure. Okay, we've got Legan from the UK with 358,233 BP. He has Rune Hollow, and Rune Hollow, Talon, Edril, Runeria, and Beelzebub. See, I know all those guys, and it's probably not a good sign for me. But let's go ahead and do an auto fight and just see how badly we get slaughtered by these folks right now. It's 6 a.m., by the way, so we'll have to go here pretty soon. Here's Edril. Edril has limitless shots. During the skill effect, each basic attack fires 3 consecutive shots to one enemy, each dealing 80% damage lasting for 25 seconds. During the ultimate, the hero's attack range becomes unlimited, and their attacks no longer prioritize airborne units. He's now thrown out Beelzebub. Corrupted Swarm is his ultimate. During the ultimate, applies AoE damage reduction to cultist allies within the skill range and summons Putrid Flies. Putrid Flies generates a powerful vortex that pulls up to 10 nearby enemies toward its center with 2 times strength and inflicts slow on them. The vortex lasts for 5 seconds. They've won. They eat me. No problemo. Yeah, not surprised either. Alright, so that was Legan with 358,233, I believe, BP. And top damage on the board was Edril, of all people, at 1,655,090 damage, followed by Arrogance at 1,490,940. Very cool. We got 3 arena points and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. It does mean that we have enough for our Thumpulse shards, which really is what matters here. Otherwise, the only one we would have a chance against is Sir Gwyn? I suppose it is Sir Gwyn. Very funny. From Estonia. And, so, Neza, Brienne, Edril, Arrogance, and somebody who might be like Ingrid or something like that, possibly. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. May as well. Let's do it. And then, yeah, another thing I wanted to do was, as mentioned before, I do want to look at Talon and see what we got there. Irivian says you're getting a big warm-up down there this weekend. Listen, warm-up. All right. So, as far as the weather goes, we were having very nice 85-degree weather there for a few days, and then it dropped down to freezing Uh, and so what we've been doing is we've had decent days and then freezing nights. Arubian says had an overnight low of 7 here Monday morning. That's garbage. It's absolutely horrible. Saturday is forecasted to be a high of 87. Go figure. Yeah, yeah. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. We should be getting some 90-degree weather here pretty soon. Um, but I suspect it'll drop again just before Easter. It's a common thing around here. Um, okay, we were defeated by a certain win. 381,618 BP, I believe. And stats show that Idril topped the DPS yet again, for the damage at least, at 1,524,570 damage, followed by Arrogance at 1,496,440. And then looks like Mesa beat Cetramal as well. Very cool. Mesa's very good, it seems. I would like to find out more about her, but I haven't actually. I wouldn't like to enough to actually like go to the gallery and look. All right, so we got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Okay, nothing else in this list is something that I would like to go after. I wonder though about my teams because I do have other teams. Yeah, no, not gonna try these other guys against it. I don't think. All right, good enough for the moment because we should have Thunkel shards, coveted Thunkel shards. Yes, there they are, right there. 5 of them. Excellent. Martial God's Tale has a little thing on it because we need to do scroll exploration, but it's okay. I see what's up. We have something to claim there at the bottom. 500 lucky gold for moving along this little progress meter down here at the bottom. Now I saw something that was being posted on social media, and it was like this little dude mining, and it said like I don't know 30% through or something. I don't know what it was all about. It was a little graphic with something that appeared to be a little goblin guy. No clue. Haven't seen anything about it in here right now. Or if I have, I didn't recognize it. Much more likely, honestly. For the quests, we got a weekly reward for leveling up the heroes 30 times, and it is 1 3-star psychic power token, which then opens up new weekly stuff because that was the last one that we needed for them. Very cool. Ruben says you do the horse race yet? Silly little game. I did, yeah. I've done the first 3, let's see here. They were Abyssal Derbies, right? There they are, Abyssal Derby. These 3 stages. Oh, I can do stage 4 too. Cool. I didn't realize that was ready. I didn't know it had opened up whenever I did stage 3 there. Okay, let's see then. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, so now as I recall, shift is sprint, spacebar is jump, and let's see. So we want to do a short hop, okay, and then another little short hop, and then a long hop is the enter. We'll sprint, we'll jump, then long jump, short hop, long jump, short hop. Don't want to do the sprint quite yet. I think I do it now. And I messed up terribly. That was the worst ever. Alright, we're going to have to do that again. That was absolute garbage right there. Alright, we're going to try that again. This time with gusto. Alright. Stage 4. Alright. So we got to time that better and not do the short hop at silly times. It's alright. We're going to get this. Now one thing is you want to press the sprint a couple of times in a row, I find, because otherwise you end up with it not clicking. I pressed the wrong button. Got distracted. Man, terrible. You end up with it not clicking on when you intend for it to. And then you're in a situation. It's alright. Alright. You gotta get in game mode here or something. Golly. Probably. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Ah, silly. Try again. I'm gonna get it one of these days. I gotta stop talking is the problem partially, and stop playing at 2 in the morning is another helpful tip. Oh man. 3 buttons, you know? Tell you what, back in the day, I used to play on NES, and there was only an A and a B, you know? You got the directional pad and the A and the B, and you're good to go. Asking me to do 3 buttons, boy, really blowing my mind. Alright, great, glorious. Didn't make first place, but you know what? I feel much better about that because I didn't run into any holes there. It's great. Try it again. Alright. Gonna do better this time. Maybe. Or worse, one or the other. Swear I hit the jump key. That was just not even right there. I need to start hitting everything twice. This one's definitely going to be a no-go because of that silliness. It's alright though. Try it again. Arabian says, haha, you play like me. Ah, go put that fence there. Yeah. It's alright. We'll get it. That was a waste of a sprint there. I hit it too soon before I jump, unfortunately, so that's going to be a loss. The short hop seems to run it off. Actually, that's hilarious. I ended up getting number 1 anyway. It was poor timing on the sprint hit for sure. Okay, so quests. We achieved first place in stage 4, giving us 1 rare summoning crystal, 10 ancient summoning crystal shards. Then achieving second place or higher in stage 4 gave us 10 ancient summoning crystal shards, 200 mithril. Third place or higher gives us 10 ancient summoning crystal shards and 200 mithril. Performing sprint 10 times during the event gives us 5 ancient summoning crystal shards and 200 mithril. Jumping over hurdles 20 times during the event gives us 10 ancient summoning crystal shards and 200 mithril. And then jumping over spike obstacles 20 times during the event gives us 15 ancient summoning crystal shards and 200 mithril. Alright. Wondrous. Okay, so we got that done. We gotta, oh hey, you know what? Looks like we gotta run some more background fights over here. So, let's do this. Hop over to stage 17, auto fight, max that out, and get those going in the background. And then, I do want to look at Talon real quick, just to see what I have going with her, or what I don't have going with her might be more accurate. We do have a promoted up, that's good. Have some gear on her. Okay, so, yeah, I've got a lot of upgrading of her stuff to do. Don't really have enough legendary crystals to feel super comfortable doing that right now. And of course, I don't have her awakened at all. What kind of artifact do I have? When there are no enemies within one tile, AoE damage is increased by 20%. That's something. Don't know that I love it, but it's something. Alright, let's go to the Gold Dragon Pass, see what we have here claimed. Weekly quests, we leveled up heroes 20 times, and that gives us 600 gold dragon tokens. And levels us up to 16. Come over to level rewards, and we get 25,000 hero XP potions for that. That's alright. I mean, I'll take it. Okay, so it's 1:49 a.m. and I probably ought to call it, but first let's grab whatever we have. Well, okay, first of all, let's see how long. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds on this arena refresh, so I will do that again, I think, before I call it. Not quite there yet, so let's go to storage, go to the shards. We've got a couple of these ancient summoning crystals that we can put together, so that's cool. Let's get both of those out there in the world. We'll be able to use those whenever we get another ancient thing going. We still have that yellowish orange dot that continues to taunt me and say that I have something playing in storage when in fact I do not seem to. If anybody knows why that's happening, I would love to know that answer. Okay, let's think about this for a moment. And I can't think of anything too pressing at the moment that I need to do. I could do a storyline thing while we wait, I suppose. Here, campaign stage E4-13 is what we're on right now. I'm far away from that. I'm on E-4-3. Very overpowered for these because my BP is much higher than the recommended. Clear the stage with soul core intact. Clear the stage with your 1 in 6 heroes in your team, it says. So we've got 1 soul shard to defend. There's 3 oncoming portals. They've got scaled Komodos, ghoul hounds, and scourge. So none of these things hit things on platforms. It's something you might want to notice about that. So your guys on platforms will be perfectly safe. So, alright. Well, as far as they're not ranged, I'll say that. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight this. Sure, we'll take whatever team I've got set up there, that's fine. Aruvian says, yay, storyline. Yes, storyline it is. Okay, we shall throw out this guy whose name is Arrogance, as I recall suddenly. And then I actually could have put him one back at a better location for him for this, just for sake of expedience. But that's okay. We'll just do it like this. And then we can wait and put Cetrum out next, and he'll be able to cover a pretty wide range back behind Arrogance. So we can put him here, like so. And then with Solkadens, I would like to put him next. I don't know, I didn't pay attention to all of the parameters. No more than 6 heroes deployed was part of it. There was something else. Soul Core intact, I'm sure, but I feel like there might have been something else going on there. Not sure. Then we can put out Dao Chan and put her in DPS mode to make it all go just a little bit faster. Irving says, and what was the drink of choice tonight? French vanilla coffee again? It is indeed French vanilla coffee again. How'd you guess? Let's throw Wrath back here. You know what? We'll put him right here to hit things as they go by. How about that? Actually, I should have put him down lower to hit things at the bottom, and then he would get the boost from Dao Chan. But, well, decisions were made. Rubian says, boy, I'm good. Yeah, knocked it out of the park on that one. Bullhound. Compared to carrion hounds, bullhounds are different than just your average carrion hounds. I don't know how because I didn't get over there to read it fast enough. But they're definitely the superior version. All right, so we got a victory on that. So clear with soul core intact. That was the second requirement for that. We got 30 diamonds, 282 XP potions, and 630 coins for that. Look at the stats. Cetrum did the top damage at 1,511,660, followed by Edrin, 1,357,780, and then Arrogance at 1,191,840. I was just looking at all of the healing that Wrath did. It's fancy. Fancy healing you got there, Wrath. 94% of it. Alright, let's complete this. Ranged monsters target the most recently deployed hero within their reach. If you didn't know that, now you do. Okay. We could grab that 200 stamina, but I think I'll let it sit there for the moment because I won't be on long enough to use it. So, we got 12,910 coins, 2,250 XP potions, Asclepius amulet. I don't even know why I wanted to look at that, but I was interested. So a few different gear pieces. 55 Forgotten Palace trophies and 55 Great Conquest points. Accepted all that stuff. And let's just look and see where we're at in the Oracle's Trial leaderboard. Not too far from first place at the moment. That's not bad at all. And, I'm interested in that. And then what I want it for is the Thunkless shards, honestly. You get 10 Thunkless shards for getting first place, and it seems like it could be the way to go. But yeah, I just want to make sure to get Thunkles because there's that whole anti-healing thing, and it just seems like that's would be a good choice. Alright, so over on the mine, let's grab the stuff from there. We got 2,450 gold, 2,100 XP potions, 9 stamina, 1 auto fight attempt, 3 mithril, and then a couple of chests that contain 2 insignia melee attack 3s and 2 insignia melee attack 1s. I always appreciate the mine stuff. It's nice to get the free stuff. It was definitely something good to open up. Alright, I think that better be it for the night. It's almost 2 in the morning, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you're not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see next time I go live. Hopefully, I'll see you guys again tomorrow if all goes well. Good night for now.